Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Naressa Bostwick. On the local scene, a contingent of 40 soldiers from the United Kingdom Royal Navy arrived in St. Vincent and the Grenadines last evening to participate in this country's 45th anniversary of independence celebrations and parade. On hand to receive the contingent were officials of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the SVG Coast Guard, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Lieutenant Commander Enos Hamlet of the SVG Coast Guard welcomed the contingent, noting that it would be a good experience for all involved. According to a press release from the Agency for Public Information, API, officer leading the team, Sub-Lieutenant Providence Kolzak, said the team is excited and eager to be part of this year's celebrations, and though most of the contingent are Vincentians, there are members who are from other countries. While here, the crew will make visits to a number of secondary schools throughout the country. An inaugural flag-raising ceremony and fireworks display was held at the cruise ship berth on Monday, October 21st. The event was organized by the National Independence Committee. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, in an address at the ceremony, described the day as being historic.
Today is a historic day for an important reason, in addition to being the commencement of the final leg of our celebrations for the 45th anniversary of independence. On this day, 21st of October 1935, in a monumental anti-colonial uprising, the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines commenced a social democratic revolution, which has been in process since then, many of the tasks of which we are still seeking to complete in the present period. On October the 21st, 1935, ordinary men and women across St. Vincent and the Grenadines rose up against colonialism and the terrible conditions which existed.
That was Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment will host a night clinic on Friday, October 25th. The event, the fifth of its kind to be hosted by the ministry, will take place at the Health Security Unit at New Montrose from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. under the theme, Reducing Risk Across the Spectrum. Director of Health Security Donna Joy Bascom, in an interview with WEFM News, explained that among the services to be offered includes rapid HIV testing, breast examination, and basic life support BLS demonstrations by AIA Fire.
We are now including basic life support demonstrations because everybody should know BLS. We are providing the rapid testing. We have physicians and nurses who would do your usual blood pressure, sugar checks, but also a general checkup if you need a general checkup. If you need breast examination or to learn how to do the self-breast examination, we have AIA Fire who would be doing the BLS demonstrations. We have a dentist who would be doing dental examinations and so on.
Bascom said attendance at the various night clinics hosted by the Health Ministry has so far been very good.
The attendance have been really good. We are actually pushed by the public for it because they would call to ask when is the next night clinic. So we have decided to put this one on at this time. So I want to appeal then to the public to come out and support. We're having it just across the street from Nemo. That's where the offices are, on Webb Street at Dr. Gerald Thompson's residence. That's where our office is, and we'd set up to accommodate you.
That was Donna Joy Bascom, Director of Health Security in the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment. On to regional news. A 48-hour curfew has been imposed in the Pleasant Heights and Oliver Road sections of Rockford, Kingston, Jamaica, following the shooting death of 5 persons on Monday, October 21st. The curfew began at 8 p.m. on Monday and will remain in effect until 8 p.m. on Wednesday, October 23rd. During the hours of the curfew, all persons within its boundaries are required to remain within their premises unless otherwise authorized by the ground commander. According to the Jamaica Observer, 5 persons were shot and killed at a football match held in the East Kingston community on Monday evening. An undisclosed number of persons were also injured in the incident. Less than 48 hours after being named Caribbean Sports Personality of the Year, St. Lucia's Julian Alfred was officially nominated by World Athletics as Track Athlete of the Year. The nomination was announced by the global governing body via its website and social media outlets on Monday. The 23-year-old won 60-meter gold at the World Indoor Championships, 100-meter gold at the Paris Olympics, and the 100-meter final at the Wanda Diamond League. She also won 200-meter silver at the Olympics, one of only 4 women with multiple individual medals at Paris 2024. But she faces a tough field this week, including world and Olympic record holders. And finally in the news at this hour, global growth is expected to ease slightly to 3.2% this year and remain at that level in 2025, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, announced today, while warning that the stable figures masked important regional and sectorial shifts. In its new World Economic Outlook, WEO report, the IMF also estimates that global inflation will continue to ease, hitting 5.8% this year, before falling to 4.3% in 2025. We are seeing inflation moving in the right direction without a major slowdown in economic growth or a global recession, IMF chief economist Pierre-Olivier Gourinas told AFP in an interview ahead of the report's publication. In our baseline analysis in advanced economies, inflation will be back at central bank targets in 2025, he continued, adding it would take a little bit longer for emerging markets. The World Economic Outlook's publication comes a day after the IMF and World Bank annual meetings got underway in Washington, bringing together finance ministers and the central bankers from around the world for meetings on the health of the global economy. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I am Naressa Bostwick saying thank you for listening. Our next newscast will be presented at 5:30 p.m. Be sure to join us then.